Shout out to everybody in the building. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you watch this video. I just want to say, hope the best for you. God bless to you and happy holidays. Hope you got a lot of turkey yesterday. Hope you got everything you needed yesterday. Leave in the comments below. Let me know how was your turkey day? How was your what was the best thing about like between the desserts, and the sides, when we talk about the collard greens, the candy yams, the macaroni and cheese, your entree, which could be turkey, it could be ham, it could be duck. What was your favorite food for Turkey Day yesterday? I would like y'all to leave it in the comments below. Shout out to everybody in the building. God bless to y'all. Again, you know what I mean? Gotta put God first. When I go live, I gotta put God first. But shout out to everybody in the building. Let's get straight to it. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that like button if you haven't already, and definitely hit that subscribe button. We are going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. Shout out to each and every one of you. Now, uh, let me see something real quick. We're going to definitely get into it in more details about the Vikings versus the Seahawks. It's the game preview. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got us losing this game, but you never know because it's any given Sunday. You know what I mean? You never know because it's any given Sunday. Anything can happen. But I'll tell you one thing. The Seahawks are one of the best teams in the whole entire NFL, defense and offense. I tell you one thing. Sam Darnold is going to want to get some get back. He wants revenge for the Minnesota Vikings not choosing him over JJ McCarthy. And this is going to be a good game. I think this is going to be the one of the hardest tests for the Vikings defense to try to slow down the Seattle Seahawks offense. And then on top of that, it's going to be a big test for our offense, the Minnesota Vikings offense, to score on the Seattle Seahawks defense. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now, in my honest opinion, Seattle Seahawks, and I'm gonna give you the numbers and everything as well. But yeah, shout out to everybody. Hi, what's going on? What's going on? Yo, what's good? What's good? I'm gonna be honest with you. I just feel like the the Seattle Seahawks defense is really good. Their secondary is amazing. It's going to be very hard, but anything is better than what I've been seeing from the Minnesota Vikings offense. Our offense been, I'm gonna be honest with you, not the best. I'm being nice when I say that. Our offense hasn't looked the best. And I'm not just talking about JJ. I'm talking about play calling. I'm talking about the wide receivers not catching the ball. I'm not just talking about JJ McCarthy for all the people that think that I'm coming at JJ McCarthy. I'm not. I'm talking about in general. But JJ McCarthy got to step his game up as well. All right, now when you talk about, let's talk about it. Hold on. So Max Brosmer was shined, in my opinion. Sam Darnold revenge game, Seahawks versus Vikings game preview, NFL talk with your boy Mike Sports Vibes. Now, when you talk about the defense, overall defense for the Seattle Seahawks, they're top 10, they're number 6 overall, and this is going to be hard to score on this team. I'm going to keep it real with you. It's going to be very hard to score on the Seattle Seahawks. When you talk, and that's total defense, they're number 6. When it comes to the passing defense for the Seahawks, they are, where are the Seahawks? Oh, they're 14. So we might be able to pass on the Seahawks. When it comes to Russian defense, they're number 4. So it's going to be very hard to establish the run. Oh, salute to you. Cool. Salute to you, bye guys. Salute to y'all. Salute to everybody in the building. So when it comes to running the ball for the Minnesota Vikings, it's going to be very hard. The Seattle Seahawks are number 4. And when it comes to Russian defense. Now, when it comes to scoring defense, Seattle Seahawks are top 10 again. They're number 7. They're only allowing 19.7 points a game. Let me say that again. They're only allowing 19.7 points a game, which is 7th in the whole NFL. So that's another reason why it's going to be very hard. Let's get you out there. We got some weirdos in the building already. Keep it PG in the comments. That's all I ask. Keep it PG in the comments. Salute to everybody in the building. Do I play basketball? I love basketball. I'm a Sixer fan. I'm a Phillies fan. When it comes to football, I'm a Viking fan from Pennsylvania because of the greatest wide receiver of all time, and that's Randy Moss. And right now, I'm talking about the Vikings versus Seahawks pregame preview. But I love playing basketball when I have the time. Beat them sea chickens for us Niner fans. Let's get it. We going to try. We going to try. It's going to be a hard game. Salute to everybody. Hopefully y'all had a wonderful Turkey Day. Happy holidays to everybody. You know the New Year's is coming up. The Christmas is coming up. So I'm just hoping everybody's having a wonderful holiday season. You know, just stay safe, stay positive, strive and keep striving for greatness. Never give up on your goals. And I just want to say that because I feel like a lot of people around this time, a lot of people get a little bit down because of things that are happening in life. But just keep your head up. All right, now Seahawks, they're number 7 in scoring defense, so it's very hard to score in the Seattle Seahawks. Red zone defense, the Seattle Seahawks, they're 17, so we have a 56.8% chance of scoring on them when it comes to the red zone defense. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. These are like statistics. I go by the statistics, but it doesn't tell you the full story. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I just think the Seattle Seahawks are by far the better overall team than what we are. Like they're just a better team. Bro, gotta have some chess and checkers or something. I'm not sure what you talking about, my brother. But when it comes to the team leaders and stats, you got Jackson Smith Najigba, wide receiver, 1,313 yards. He's having an outstanding season. What's his name? Ernest Jones, linebacker. He's leading their team in tackles. And Ernest Jones, again, linebacker. He's leading the team in interceptions. So he's going to be a big problem. The running back, Kenneth Walker III, has 677 rushing yards. So these are the stat leaders. And of course, Sam Darnold is playing outstanding, throwing for 2,785 yards. The thing about Sam Darnold is, my goodness. All right, so 19 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. He got sacked 11 times. Sam Darnold's having a pretty darn good season with the Seahawks. And definitely Jackson Smith Najigba is definitely one of the biggest reasons why he's out. He's an outstanding wide receiver. And then when it goes to Cooper Cup, he's having a decent season. Not crazy. He's not in his prime like he used to be, but Cooper Cup is still a pretty darn good he's solid wide receiver 3 or 2. Um yes, beat the yeah. The Queens gotta get the ball in the red zone for and listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's hard for us to do that, but hopefully with Max Brosmer and better play calling and our wide receivers catching the ball, hopefully that happens and we can honestly do something. You know what I'm saying? Like our offense hasn't been doing anything all year. So yeah, I agree with what you're saying, bro. The red zone, we got to get there. But my whole thing is, man, I hopefully with some of the changes being made, hopefully things get better. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna stick to that. 49ers going to run it. Yeah, I love the 40. I think the 49ers are playing really good. After losing Fred Warner, that was a big L for the 49ers, and they still playing very good defense, and they're still playing very good football. And I listen, I gotta see, this is the thing. The 49ers are the perfect example of next man up mentality. When they starting quarterback got hurt, they still was moving the ball and scoring touchdowns. When offensive linemen got hurt, they still did their thing. No matter what's happening with the 49ers, they're the top linebacker in all of football. Fred Warner is out for the season, in the 49ers next man up mentality, and they're still winning. So I got a lot of respect for the 49ers and what the 49ers are doing right now. But let me get back to this game. Seahawks versus the Minnesota Vikings. When it comes to the running back, Kenneth Walker III, I'm not really scared of him, but he's not having a bad season. He's actually having a decent season, averaging 4.6 a carry. And like I said, 677 rushing yards, and he has 4 rushing touchdowns. He is it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. We'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. And what's their other running back's name? Zach Car I don't know how to say his last name. So I'm just gonna say Zach. I'm not sure. He only played 10 games. I'm not sure if he missed one game or if he's hurt or whatever. But he has 385 rushing yards, 3.5 per carry, and he has 7 rushing touchdowns. So we'll see what happens with that. But it's going to be very hard for the Vikings to not only stop the Seahawks, but to score on the Seahawks. It's going to be very hard. But I just have this false hope of delusion. I'm a delusional Viking fan. I just have this false hope that we're going to show something. We're going to show um a no quit mentality. These last few games for the Vikings been brutal to watch. Brutal. I'm talking about to the point where it's like, dang, you got Justin Jefferson looking like he doesn't even want to play. You got Jordan Addison not even getting the ball thrown his way. It is bad. I'm being honest here. Uh, so McCarthy not playing this weekend. No, I'm not. I'm not. There's a. I'm. They didn't make the announcement yet, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to play. Who do you have for backups? We have Max Brosmer. He's an undrafted free agent out of Minnesota. I think Minnesota University, which is crazy. He played for the Minnesota Vikings, Minnesota University. So Max Brosmer is our backup. And the one thing that I'm hearing about Max Brosmer, he's more accurate. I did watch some of his highlights in college and, of course, in the preseason. He is an undrafted free agent, but don't sleep on the undrafted free agents because 49er fans know better than anybody probably right now because Brock Purdy, hold on. Was he undrafted? He was an undrafted free agent. I know Kurt Warner was an undrafted free agent, and he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. Not saying that Max Brosmer is going to be on that level. I'm not saying he's going to be a Hall of Famer, but you never know. Never sleep on a seventh round pick. Never sleep on an undrafted free agent because if they get the opportunity and they shine one good time, all they need is an opportunity. And if they shine, you never know. But shout out to I was doing some research on some of the Kurt Warner, and he got to what 3 Super Bowls. He won one with the Rams. Kurt Warner was by far he got the Cardinals to a Super Bowl, but they lost. Um, Kurt Warner was one of the greatest players of all time. I'm not sure if anybody knows who I'm talking about, but if you don't know who I'm talking about, look up Kurt Warner and holler at me in the chat. He was one of the most they slept on him in the draft. He was an undrafted free agent. And once Kurt Warner got the opportunity, you see what happened with Kurt Warner. And I'm not saying Max is this guy, but we're going to definitely see this Sunday if JJ McCarthy doesn't play. I'm thinking he's on the concussion protocol. Limited practice yesterday and the day before yesterday. I don't think he's practicing on Friday, and if he does, it's going to be limited. I don't think he's going to play on Sunday against the Seahawks, so I'm assuming it's going to be Max Brosmer, and I'm actually excited to see Max Brosmer. And this is not me taking a shot. It's not me coming at JJ McCarthy. It's me saying, yo, every quarterback that's played for the Minnesota Vikings, I have cheered for. From Kirk Cousins to Joshua Dobbs to Nick Mullins to Sam Darnold, every quarterback that played for the Vikings, I was rocking with. But I will admit to this. I have not seen our offense look this bad since I've been a Viking fan. And I say this respectfully. I haven't seen it done. When I started being a Viking fan, it was the Culpepper days and Randy Moss days. I didn't see a quarterback play this bad. Even listen, and I'm being respectful as possible. I haven't seen an offense look this bad when you score 6 points in 4 quarters against a division rival like the Packers, and this is the best you can do. So in the 6 points was 3 field goals in 4 quarters. Unacceptable. And I'm not blaming just on JJ McCarthy. I'm blaming on the play calling, the wide receivers, the offensive line. But I will say this. JJ McCarthy he has to be better himself, though. He will be held accountable from me. Just because I say that doesn't mean that I'm coming at the man. I'm saying it because I'm not choosing any one player above the whole success of the whole team. I'm a Viking fan. I'm not just a JJ McCarthy fan. I'm a Viking fan. I'm not just a Justin Jefferson fan. I'm a Viking fan. I'm not just you get where I'm going with it. So that's how I feel. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. Sports is designed to bring us together, not separate us, and I truly feel that way. He said, "Oh, Ohio State Vikings going to take a hard L. We might. Seattle nice. Their wide receiver Jackson Smith. Yes, he's all that. Anthony, I was just talking about him. We can go band for band. Oh, what are you talking about? Go Cowboys. Actually, I want to talk about the Cowboys, man. The Cowboys, bro. They look really good. Um, yeah. Let me just take this person out the chat because get you out of here. But Vikings Jefferson is wasting talent. Yeah, his talent 49ers should trade Nah, 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 nah. We're not trading Justin Jefferson unless he requests a trade. If he requests a trade, then oh, so be it. So be it. They wasting prime of 18. Hey, listen, Terry Cole, I'm with you, bro. And this is why I hope Max Brosmer is something, bro. I hope he's going to be able to do something for us. And I'm not saying JJ can't be that guy, but right now he ain't that guy. And I'm gonna just keep it real with you. He ain't the guy right now. He's gonna need some time. He's gonna need some time. Why would anyone trade for? Yeah, not for Justin Jefferson. Purdy was last. Oh, he was the last pick. All right, he was the last pick. But the point is, when it comes to Brock Purdy, is Brock Purdy was slept on, and he was the last pick. And look what Brock Purdy is doing. It's kind of like undrafted free agents. Undrafted free agents are slept on. They don't really care about them all like that, like they should. And yeah, it happens. Yeah, but who backs him up? Do they have anyone else? Oh, so let me see who the backups are. The backups. Did I see hold on. Hold on, y'all. All right, so right now, new quarterback. So all right, so Minnesota is JJ McCarthy, Max Brosmer, and I just they got practice squad. Desmond Ritter. Desmond Ritter. My bad. I should know that. But Desmond Ritter is in the practice squad. So it's JJ McCarthy, Max Brosmer, and Desmond Ritter. Kurt Warner was a grocery bagger before a Hall of Fame. Facts. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Mike, what up? What's up, Grizzly? What's good? And shout out to Mike. Good morning to everybody. Yo, just give Dak some respect. Oh, yeah, I got a lot of respect for Dak. We about to talk about that shortly, but I wanted to I got to stick to what I was saying about this with the Vikings and the Seahawks. This is going to be a good game. My mindset with the between the two teams, I'm not expecting the Vikings to win this game. Like, I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all and say we have a chance to win this game, but I will say we have a chance to win this game, if that makes sense. Any given Sunday. Now, Max Brosmer, undrafted free agent out of Minnesota University. I believe that's the school he went to. First opportunity, first team reps. They said he's very accurate. They said he has a big arm. Now, if he can beat the quarterback that everybody keeps on saying the Vikings should have kept, and not only beat the quarterback, he's going against one of the best defenses in the whole NFL, the Seattle Seahawks. If Max Brosmer can pull this off, I feel bad for JJ McCarthy. That's one. For two, we might have found our next slept on quarterback that everybody just looked past. We might have found him. I'm just saying. I'm not saying he's going to be the guy after just one game, but that shows a lot of promise if you're able to beat one of the best teams. And this is your first time getting first team reps, your first career start in the NFL, going against one of the best teams in the NFL, hands down. So if Max Brosmer can do it, man, if he can pass the ball to Justin Jefferson and it's an accurate pass, and he can throw the ball to Jordan Addison and it's an accurate pass, if he can throw the ball to TJ Hawkinson and it's an accurate pass, and he can have good play calling by KOC and the wide receivers catch the ball, and KOC runs the ball and establishes the run against a pretty darn good defense in the Seattle Seahawks, we have an honest chance. And we can limit the turnovers and play turnover-free football. We have an honest chance. I know. I understand. This is a game that we're supposed to lose. But just because we're supposed to lose doesn't mean we will lose. Let me talk that talk. Just because we're supposed to lose to the Seattle Seahawks, the mighty Minnesota Vikings, doesn't mean we're supposed to lose. It's any given Sunday. How many weeks have we watched so far this season in 2025 and we've seen a team beat a good team? And you're like, huh? Where did that happen? How did that happen? Any given Sunday. But let's talk about just the confidence and just seeing the offense look halfway decent for one of the few times this season. You know what I mean? I hope that we can see it. Also, I want to see us really establish the run game. If we can establish the run game with Aaron Jones, and matter of fact, I'm going to have to look at the injury report. I will look at the injury report as soon as possible. But it's just like we got to establish the dang on run game, y'all. Like, I'm so over saying the same thing over and over and over again. It is so freaking brutal to constantly repeat myself about running the freaking ball. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm nervous about Christian Darrisaw. He didn't practice Wednesday. He didn't practice Thursday. Donovan Jackson didn't practice Wednesday or Thursday. Today's Friday, so it didn't come out yet. Jonathan Grenard, limited practice on Thursday. Listen, I'm getting nervous. Limited practice for Theo Jackson, limited practice for JJ McCarthy, limited practice for Josh Metellus, Dallas Turner, limited practice for both days. Justin Jefferson, limited practice Wednesday, full practice for limited practice Wednesday, full practice for Thursday. He'll play. Harrison Smith, limited practice Wednesday, full practice Thursday. He'll most likely play. Jalen Redmond, limited practice on Thursday. We'll see if he plays. But our injury report, I'm nervous about Christian Darrisaw. I'm nervous about Donovan Jackson. It can get very spooky for the offensive line and Max Brosmer. Now, when you talk about the Seattle Seahawks, I don't want to jack their names up, but running back George Halani, hamstring, did not practice. He's going to be out for Friday, most likely. For Sunday. Ernest Jones, linebacker, knee, full practice Wednesday. He's most likely going to play. Cooper Kupp, resting player, he'll play. Demarcus Lawrence, defensive end, full practice Thursday. He'll most likely play. Riley Mills, defensive end, limited practice Thursday. We'll see about him. Mike Morris, defensive end, knee. There's a lot of injuries. Jackson Smith is the one I want to look about. Full practice on Thursday. He will play. Oh my goodness. Kenneth Walker the third, running back, glute. Limited practice Thursday. He'll probably play. Leonard Williams, defensive end. He'll play. He's full practice on Thursday. Gray Zabel, guard, knee, full practice. So they'll all play, most likely. A lot of them will play. Let me get to the comments real quick. JJ, 9 interceptions. McCarthy will be the next Jamarcus Russell. I got Bears today. Oh, and Steelers over Bills on DraftKings. You know what's crazy? I got the Bears. I honestly, listen, I'm a Viking fan. This ain't nothing personal as a Viking fan. I got the Bears losing against the Eagles. I might be live for this game, actually. I might be live for that game. But let me say this. Everybody in the building, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. Sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And I truly feel that way. We just vibing over here. Just keep it PG in the comments. That's all I ask. I want everybody to just come together as one. You know, there's a lot of evil going on around the whole entire world. And I just want people to have a common ground and go somewhere where we can all feel comfortable and speak our mind. It's okay to agree to disagree with somebody. Just don't call them out their name. Shout out to Chris for real. Grizzly in the building. I'm sorry, you're starting Max Brosmer. Yeah, we are starting Max Brosmer. Listen, our offense hasn't looked good. So honestly, it might be the best thing. Who knows? But I don't like the fact that Donovan Jackson and Christian Darrisaw potentially might be out. Vikings may be the biggest issue. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree, Grizzly. If Jackson and Darrisaw don't play, Brosmer is in some serious trouble. And Dylan, you're 100. I literally just read like the injury report, and I'm very nervous for him. Very nervous. Vikings won me a few bets, 50-50. Oh, for real with them. Okay. Max Brosmer is going to look bad. I love the hype around him, but let's be honest. You know what's crazy? We'll see what happens. We shall see. I'll say that. Right now, when you talk about the offensive line, when Donovan Jackson and Christian Darrisaw potentially might be out, you might be 100% correct. But if he doesn't look bad and he looks halfway decent, I hope a lot of Viking fans give him credit. Kirk Cousins won last week with the Falcons. That's crazy. We should mentally prepare for a Jaron Hall light game on Sunday. Just saying. You know what? That could be a possibility, or Max Brosmer can really shock a lot of people. I think he will shine. I think our offense is going to look halfway decent. I think Justin Jefferson is going to get some. He's going to get some passes that he hasn't gotten probably all season long. One thing about Max Brosmer, looking at his highlights, he's super accurate with the football, and he doesn't play games. First read, second read, I'm done. I'm throwing the ball. First read, second read, I'm done. I'm throwing the ball. I love that because hold on. Because when you know that your offense is pretty much struggling. I mean, your offensive line struggling the way they are. Why would you hold on to the ball too long? Hold on real quick. But yeah, why would you hold on to the ball too long? Oh, super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. I'm trying to figure out how Sam is going to sell us. Yeah, and I thank you for the super chat, official. Thank you so much. I'm trying to figure out how Sam is going to sell us. All right, so I think Sam is probably going to destroy us. I'm not going to sit here and cap, but I honestly just want to see our offense look better. I haven't seen our offense look good pretty much all season long, not consistently. Our defense showed up most of every single game. No, they don't. They're not the best defense in the game, but I will say for a defense that had to go through what they had to go through when it comes to our offense not doing they're going three and out, turnover, three and out, three and out. It's brutal. Imagine you being a defense. You're going to get tired. Your confidence isn't going to be the same. It's just not a good look. It's just not a good look. And I'm just being honest, man. But thank you again for the super chat. I truly, truly appreciate that. Thank you so much. God bless to you and your family. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Imagine if the Cowboys kept yeah, man, for the year. Yeah, the Cowboys look good. I'm about to talk about the Cowboys. Yeah, let me read this real quick. I'm gonna get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here. All right, got him out of here. All right, I am telling you guys, New England Patriots going to the back to the Super Bowl. Chiefs us this year and Bills are yeah, keep it PG, bro. But I get what you're saying. I think the honestly, we're gonna talk about the AFC real soon. But yeah, I love that. I love your passion. All the teams that's supposed to win all lost yesterday. Facts. I think the Patriots will get bounced out too. Yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely see. Let me just see what this comment is. Yeah, stop spamming. Please don't spam, y'all. Patriots are overrated. They had the easiest schedule. Hey, listen, you play who you play, but they look good to me. They look good. New England not going to the Super Bowl. They listen, you never know. The playoffs, let me say this right now, y'all. And we all know this. The playoffs is listen, whoever plays the best that day. It don't matter if you're a wild card team and you mess around, get to the NFC Championship game or the AFC Championship game. It don't matter. Whoever plays best game, don't matter. Home field does help you out in some cases, but some teams use that as motivation. Some teams love to get bullied. Some teams love that me against the world mentality. So it could go either way. The playoffs this year is so up in the air because in the AFC, I have no clue who's going to win that. I think the Chiefs are not. I don't think the Chiefs are going to make the playoffs. So you got so many teams in the AFC that could potentially make a run, and it doesn't matter how your offense looked. Doesn't matter how your defense looked in the regular season. Everybody's record is 0-0, and we going to see who's going to win. It's definitely a mystery in the AFC. Now the NFC, I got a feeling, and maybe I'm wrong. Some about the Cowboys seems different, and I don't. I think it's this offense is looking so like the Cowboys offense, and I'm gonna get back to the Seahawks and the Vikings, but I gotta say this: the Cowboys offense is like really really good, and Dak Prescott is playing. He's not gonna be the MVP, but he's playing. He's in the MVP conversations. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get some votes. Dak Prescott is playing amazing. Dak Prescott, the way he was playing yesterday against the Chiefs and like breaking tackles, throwing it. That one touchdown that got them the lead. Was it the first time? And then they got the 2 point. No, the 2 point conversion. That was amazing. Like buying time and throwing it to his running back. I know CeeDee Lamb was simply spectacular, making a lot of great catches. Pickens is playing amazing. They're playing really good. That offense, and then now you see what I mean by like football is the ultimate team sport because now since the offense is so consistent, the defense is starting to make plays. Yes, I will admit the Chiefs wide receivers were dropping passes, and I don't know what the heck they were doing. It was wide open, hit them in the hands, dropped. I'm like, yo, That isn't. Listen, you got one of the best quarterbacks of all time throwing you the ball, and you can't even catch the dang on ball. And the ball, it was right. It hit you in your fingertips, bro, and you're dropping everything. So I will give the Cowboys defense credit, but come on, the wide receivers for the Chiefs got to make them catches, man. They were dropping passes all game long, and it sucks because that game could have been even better if they would have made the catch. Who knows what could have happened? But I got to give credit when credit is due. The Cowboys look really good. Uh, they are going to the Super Bowl. Who? And, everybody in the building, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We're going live for every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. YouTube is designed to bring us together, not separate us. And shout out to everybody in the building, man. And shout out to my mods. I see some of the comments that y'all deleting, and I appreciate it. A lot of the people that make those kind of hateful comments are the same people that would never say it to my face or anybody. Most of the time, they're keyboard warriors. They feel comfortable saying that from a keyboard where they you can't see who they really are. Because most of the time they're not real. They're cowards, and that's just what we live in. The type of time we live in right now, where people feel like they can say what they want, and yeah, behind a keyboard you can. But respectfully speaking, I promise you, a lot of these hateful comments that I'm seeing, I know they wouldn't say it to my face. I know that for a fact. And I'm not saying I'm the toughest person in the world, but I know. I just know these things. Um, but shout out to everybody in the building, and I appreciate it, man. God bless to everybody that's in the building. God bless to everybody in the building. They beat one good team. Shout out to everybody. Yeah. Diggs in the new Tom Brady Drake man. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I don't know. Listen, we'll see about the Tom Brady comparisons. We'll definitely see about the Tom Brady comparison. Someone get Oh, thank you. Yeah, we got him out the building. We got him out the building. I just blocked him. Like definitely just blocked him. My mods are doing. Thank you. Yeah. They was talking in the gym earlier. Yeah. I wish the best for your team, and I feel your pain. I'm a Bears fan, and you're the classic Bears, so it brings a smile to my face that they are 7-3, going on to be 8-3 Super Bowl Bears. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna be honest with you. I got respect for the Bears, but I got to say this as a Viking fan. Respectfully speaking, don't take this the wrong way. I need y'all to start losing. Listen. It ain't nothing personal. I know y'all go against the Eagles, and I might be live for the game today. But hey, listen, y'all look good. I love what Ben Johnson is doing with Caleb Williams and the offense. Y'all offense is one of the best in the game. But y'all looking too good right now, and I'm salty. I'm a little bit salty right now as a Viking fan. I will admit, ain't nothing personal. It's all love at the end of the day. I'm just talking trash. I want y'all to lose, though. Respectfully speaking, as a Viking fan, I want the Bears to lose tonight against the Philadelphia Eagles. Can I talk that talk? Salute to everybody in the building. Everybody, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. Sports are designed, in my opinion, to bring people together, not separate us. So even if you're not a Viking fan and you subscribe to this channel, salute to you, man. Appreciate you. And yeah, we do go live for every single Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And if you have a question about your team, feel free to ask, and I will try my hardest to give you. I'll give you my opinion. I'm not gonna say try my hardest. I will give you my opinion on your team. Caleb, 2010 yeah, man. Caleb is looking good, man. Thank you, Mike, for getting them out of here. Yeah, you know what? These comments are so weird, man. These people are so weird nowadays. The delusion is real with you. Yeah, I got him covered with stupid. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him, with some of these people. I love how passionate you are. I love yeah, man. Whatever you said about the playoffs is facts. Yeah, the playoffs is like anything can happen, bro. I'm catching up in the comments. I'm behind. I'm a Giants fan. Yeah, thank you. You don't gotta spam it. You can just say it once. I'll get to you. Giants got a quarterback. He just gotta stay healthy. Um, if a Rams are in cold weather playoff trouble, Rams was better than the Eagles last year. Shout out to everybody in the building. We need to trade JJ McCarthy. Yeah, no. I don't think we could trade JJ McCarthy right now, and I don't think we should. I think we should give him more time. And I'm not saying he's not a bust. I'm not saying he is a bust. What I am saying is I don't think you can just trade him after just what 7 games, 6 games. Yes, he hasn't looked the best consistently. He did have some moments, but it's not just all his fault. Yes, some of it is his fault. The play calling, um, yeah, the offensive line's been hurt all season long. It's not all his fault, but we have to hold him accountable though for the things that he can control. Stop throwing the dang on interceptions. That's one. For two, if Justin Jefferson is wide open, make that throw, bro. Respectfully speaking, make the throw. I know he's a young quarterback. I know he's trying to figure it out, and I hope people understand that. But at the same time, we have one of the best wide receivers in the game, two of the best wide receivers in the game, and they look like they don't even play for the Vikings anymore. That's how bad it's been. And it's not just him. When we had Carson Wentz didn't look the best the whole time. Even though I love Carson Wentz and how he fought through those injuries, Carson Wentz definitely got my respect. Um, you can he said, "Dang, bro." He said, "You can talk." What? I'm a Giants. I don't know what that means. Vikings, Jerome. He said, "Dang, bro, you can talk." What does that mean? I don't even. What does that mean, bro? I hope that they don't trade Jettas. I'm a Giants fan. Okay, okay, bro. Stop saying that, bro. We know you a Giants fan. We know you're a Giants fan. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. I think Giants fan. I think what's his name? John MCG73 is a Giants fan. He said it like 50 times in the chat. I think he's a Giants fan. I mean, goodness gracious, bro. He said, "Nah, I'm a Cowboys fan." You went from a Giants fan to a Cowboys fan. That is you are confused. You're a confused person. How you a Giants fan and now you a Cowboys fan? That's like saying you a Eagles fan and now you a Cowboys fan. That's a confused person right there. And I say that respectfully speaking. You don't go from the Giants to the Cowboys in your same division. It would have been better if you said, "No, I'm not a Cow." You should have said, "I'm a Viking fan." Now, if you would have said that, it would have made a lot more sense because it's not in your division. And yeah. Um, and actually, we're taking applications, y'all. If you want to be a Viking fan, we are taking applications. You know what I mean? Be a Viking fan. Embrace the suck. We're going to win a Super Bowl one of these days. We have a quarterback situation. We don't know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's going to happen with the Max Brosmer. Max Brosmer might shine, and Sam Darnold might destroy my defense, but we shall see. Oh, you're good, bro. I'm 65. Vikings fan. I seen it all, bro. Oh, you seen it all, bro? He said, and you want to know something? Because I look at it like this as a Viking fan. I love this team so much, bro. And people be trying to make it seem like I'm hating on JJ when I say the truth. The man hasn't been good. He hasn't been the best, I'll say. He has his moments, but it's not enough moments. Is that cool to say? Do I sound like a hater when I say that? JJ McCarthy is young, he's learning, he has some good moments, but it's not enough of the good moments. And now he's getting injured. He missed his rookie season. He missed some games this season because of a high ankle sprain. Now he's going through the concussion protocol. It's a lot of it's some bull crap right now going on. And I hope the best for the young man. But at the same time, I hope the best for him. I hope the best for Max Brosmer. I hope the best for our whole entire team, our coaching staff, our players in every position when it comes to the wide receivers, the tight ends, the offensive line. A good quarterback or a solid quarterback can make the offensive line look better because your offensive line might be hurt or banged up. Instead of hanging onto the ball so dang on long, and I'm talking about in general, you got to throw the ball. First read, throw the ball. Second read, throw the ball. Don't go to your third, trying to go back to your first or fourth read. Bro, throw the freaking ball away if you have to. Ben Johnson looking like a real deal, unlike KLC. Yeah, man. Which Vikings team is your favorite? Which Vikings team? It's so hard. I gotta really think about it because y'all know I'm a big Adrian Peterson guy. If I go recent, I gotta go 2017 because we got to the NFC Championship game. But I will admit, man, there's some game when Dante Culpepper played and throwing the ball to Randy Moss, and some of the years with that Brett Favre year was amazing. There's so many years. I gotta really think about it, bro. Your message is so pure, and people still come in here trying to spread hate in tech. Yo, I try. Oh, Dylan, I be trying to be positive. I really try to have people to feel comfortable coming into the on this YouTube channel. I try my hardest to make people feel comfortable because not everybody rocks with some people swear. I mean, I'm a vet, so in the military, sometimes they swear a lot, depending on where you at, what platoon, what division, depending on where you stationed or whatever you're at. Sometimes, but there's a lot of Christians. Even if you're not a Christian, there's people that don't really rock with the swearing. So I try to keep people, I try to keep it PG as much as I can so everybody can feel comfortable. And when I do that, it seems like there's always a troll or two that always calls me out my name. And it's all good. I have thick skin. I heard it all. I heard it all. You know what I mean? But it's really crazy, especially when you hear racial comments. I'm like, yo, this is so crazy when I hear racial comments. But luckily, I have some good mods and they helping me out. And then when I look at the comment, I just block them after the fact. But I try my hardest to keep it PG in the comments, bro. I really do. I'm trying. I want everybody to feel comfortable. Like I really do, because it's so much. It's so much stuff happening around the whole entire world, and I'm not. This is not the channel to talk about it, but I just be like, it's just so much, and I just want people to feel. I want people to be happy. I want people to feel to come to this channel and be like, yo, I'll come on this channel and I know that people ain't gonna they ain't gonna disrespect me. They're not gonna call me out my name. But it is hard when you have a lot of people that are just, some people are just evil, some people are just ignorant, some people are just cowards because they're keyboard warriors. And that's just what it is. And you just have to deal with it. It's what social media is, and I understand that. So I'm not complaining. It does suck though, because if there was a way to actually know who these people are, it'll be really nice to know, but you can't, because they'll make a fake account. They'll make numerous fake accounts, and that's what they do. But it's all good. That's why you have mods, and I'm so blessed to have some good mods. So thank you for all my mods that's helping me out. But shout out to everybody in the building, man. I appreciate y'all. Can the Bills still win the Super Bowl? Whew. The Bills have a chance. They got to start winning now. I wasn't born in the sun, giving 2,000 years. Okay. I love that. My favorite team, 1975, when we lost the Mary. Oh no, Hail Mary game. Gosh, Lee. You guys are, but the Packers are better. Hey, listen, if that's the best comment you could come up with, bro, respectfully speaking, listen, you could be a Packers fan all you want, bro. Listen, you ain't saying much, bro. Tell me something I don't know. The Vikings are not good this year. What is our record? Are we 4-8 or 4-7? One of the two, right? We're not looking good, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. When I see those comments, I laugh at them. They funny to read at sometimes, but can you give me something more, a little bit more detail? Like, I know the Vikings suck. I already know they're not the best, but they had moments. The team that's in first place in our division, we beat them. The team that is one of the best in our division, the Lions, we beat them. We had some moments. We had some good moments. Our defense is still a solid defense. We still have a decent team. It's just our offense and our special teams is letting us down. Our special teams, when it comes to Miles Price, needs to stop fumbling the dang on ball, or he needs to sometimes just the touchback is fine, bro. The touchback is fine sometimes. And Will Riker's been amazing. Our offense just been terrible, to be honest with you. It's crazy. My New England Patriots against your Minnesota Vikings in Super Bowl. I would love it. Bills can only win Super Bowl if Allen goes. Man, I love Allen too. I seen the Purple People Eaters in their prime. Oh, that's awesome. I think McCarthy still has college mentality. Yeah, Glenn, I agree. I'm going to skip some comments. I'm not sure how far behind. Hopefully, I'm not too far behind. He said, if it's true that McCarthy can't read defenses, he needs to be benched until he does. Yeah. He's going to get him, out there when the defenses smell. Yeah. Harrison Smith, love you. Retire now. Josh Metellus, our safeties are so bad. Hey, listen, and it's brutal. I will 100% admit that it's been very brutal for the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings team's been absolutely horrible. Like when it comes to our secondary hasn't been the best consistently. Like Byron Murphy, he can't tackle for nothing. He's not a good cover corner. And I'm being honest. Our safeties, Phil Jackson, Josh Metellus, Jay Ward, I don't know. That's why I wanted us to draft Andrew McCuba out of Texas, but Crazy didn't want to draft him. But I got some things to talk about when it comes to Quasi. But Quasi has to do better with his drafting. He has to take a response. Quasi has to take responsibility as well. Harrison Smith, love you, return. My son, cool. Oh, that's what's up. JJ McCarthy, so young this season. Yeah, he's young, but he gotta be better, man. Like he has to be better with his throws. You can't throw the ball to Justin Jefferson 5 yards over his head and expect him to catch the ball. You gotta be more accurate. The second interception against the Packers was brutally just bad, bro. He sailed the ball like 30 yards above Speedy Naylor's head, and it was an interception. Like he got to get it together. The problem is my boy Viking Jerome. The problem is by the time that happens, Justin Jefferson might want to request a trade because now it's to the point. I want to see some progression, right? And what if Justin Jefferson requests a trade? You're going to lose one of the best wide receivers. And if he does leave, the only team I want him to go to is the Chiefs. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I want to see him break some dang on records. I know if he goes to an all-time great quarterback like Patrick Mahomes, good luck, AFC. But not even just that. Don't let him be in the NFC. Let him be in the AFC. Don't trade him within our conference. Let him go to the AFC and let him get the ball. Listen, he's been so good with the Vikings. If you trade him to anybody, give him to the Chiefs. Let Patrick Mahomes have one of the best wide receivers in the game and watch this man shine. And I'm sorry to say this, AFC teams, ain't going to be a good look if he goes to the Chiefs. But I want to see that man be one of the best wide receivers of all time. And if you have an all-time great quarterback throwing you the ball in his prime, that would be a good look. That would be a good look. Just don't be stupid and trade them within division, the conference. Let them be in the AFC. JJ definitely needs time to give up on him. Many teams are giving up on their quarterback. Yeah, I think it's ignorant. It's over for the Bills. JJ needs time, but Kevin O'Connell gets no more chance. He's fired. Yeah, man. A lot of people saying it. I heard the Vikings are faking he to a backup can play. Yeah, they could. Listen, Christy, you could be 100% correct. How about them Vikings? The Vikings ain't looking good. But I'll still rock with my team no matter what. We can go 0-17. I'm still rocking with my Vikings, bro. You know what I mean? My honest opinion, these quarterbacks in the 2020s ain't no good. They are so overrated. It's sickening. Yeah. Okay. If Mike said, if KOC would have just ran the ball 30% more, you probably have 2 to 3 more wins. Yeah. How about them Cowboys? Cowboys look good, bro. Cowboys look amazing. George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, they look good. Crazy is crazy, yeah. Seahawks Super Bowl chances. Seahawks they had to beat the Vikings this week. I know that. The NFC is very stacked. When you talk about matter of fact, let me look at the NFC real quick. Look at the NFC real quick because I'm not sure what it looks like completely. Let me just see real quick. But yes, the Seahawks have a chance to do something. Once you get into the playoffs, I look at it differently than a lot of other people. I say once you get to the playoffs, you're a contender, whether you had a bad record or not getting into the playoffs. If you get there, you had a good enough record to get to the playoffs. It don't matter what your record was when it comes. I mean, seeding, of course, you want to have home field, maybe the bye. But if you can't get that record, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win the Super Bowl just because you have the best record and the best. Even if you're the first seed, doesn't mean you're going to win. You know what I mean? There is a higher chance because you have the home court and the home field and you have that bye week and all, but it's not a guarantee. So the Eagles are 8-3. The Bears are 8-3 with a chance to go 9-3 if they beat the Eagles tonight, and the Eagles can be 9-3 if they beat the Bears tonight. The Packers are 8-3-1, so the Packers are right on the heels of the Bears. So the division is still up in the air. NFC South, the Buccaneers are barely hanging on to the number one spot in the NFC South. The Buccaneers are 6-5. The Panthers are 6-6. So that division is still up in the air as well. NFC West, the Rams are 9-2, the Seahawks are 8-3, and the 49ers are 8-4. That might be the best division in the NFC, possibly the NFC West. That division is still up in the air. The Niners are right there. The Seahawks are right there. The Rams have been playing the best football overall. But man, honestly, it's still too early to tell who's going to be the first seed or whatever. But I know the Seahawks, in my opinion, they will make the playoffs. They got to keep winning though, because like I said, the 49ers are right there, and of course the Rams. You got to, if you want to catch the Rams are 9-2, so they got to keep winning. But anything can happen once you get to the playoffs. KLC, um, he is the quarterback whisperer. They can make the plays. Now Allen deserves JJ. He needs an actual wide receiver one for once. Oh yeah, I would love Josh Allen to have him. Yeah, that's another one. Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes. What's another? I was going to say Joe Burrow, but by the way, did the Bengals won yesterday, right? Against the Ravens. So Joe Burrow looking good already. This is why I be saying quarterbacks can make your team go good, bro. We got to figure out this quarterback situation. I'm hoping we figure it out. If it's JJ McCarthy, if it's Max Brosmer, or whoever it is, I hope we can find out who our quarterback is going to be for the present and future. Lynn, good point. Blame organization. There were time rookie quarterback used to sit a year or two to develop. Everyone is not a day one. Yeah, that is true. You're 100% right. Not everybody's a day one starter, but the issue we have, right, is that Sam Darnold was one of the biggest reasons why we had that 13-4 record. And the organization, the coaching, let him go, right? Which is cool. And you put all the pressure on J.J. McCarthy. And supposedly, a lot of people said the team is much better when it comes to offensive line, but the offensive line has been hurt. So therefore, all that pressure, I think it was way too much pressure. When I think about it, too much pressure on J.J. McCarthy to kind of repeat the same winning percentage like Sam Darnold last season. It's unfair, but at the same time, the coaching staff said we were going to put all our eggs in one basket with J.J. McCarthy, not knowing or not really, I don't know, putting too much pressure on him, and he just don't seem like he's ready. And maybe he needed to sit behind for a couple of years. But once you got rid of Daniel Jones, you let him go. Once you let Sam Darnold go, you had no choice but to start J.J. McCarthy, because our backup quarterback situation with Sam Howell was terrible. And Carson Wentz could have probably finished the season, but he got hurt. So you're kind of stuck with playing J.J. McCarthy at that point because you didn't have a backup. The Vikings didn't properly prepare themselves to maybe have a backup finish the season. They should have went after Joe Flacco, like I've been said, prior to him re-signing with the Browns, and then he going to the Bengals. We could have had Joe Flacco, but they didn't do that. They waited to the last minute. They traded for Sam Howell, and then Sam Howell didn't work. What happened? Carson Wentz last minute got on the team. So I just feel like the Vikings they weren't proactive. They were definitely reactive, and it went downhill fast. They put way too much pressure on J.J. McCarthy, and I think they kind of rushed him to play, and they're the ones that see J.J. McCarthy every day. So who am I to say that they're wrong? You know what I mean? Who am I to say that they're wrong to start J.J. McCarthy? Because they see him. I don't see him. I don't see him in training camp and OTAs or whatever, OTAs, and I don't see his practices I don't see his practices. So I don't know. So I'm going along with what KOC and them are saying. They said that man was going to be ready. They said he was going to be on point. You know what I mean? They said that they have confidence in him. Maybe they just saying it. And honestly, it sucks because now it's to the point where he's hurt once again. That's another thing. The injuries on top of that too, bro. It's holding him back as well. So it's just a lot of things, bro. But he's getting injury way often. Yeah. Do you think the Bears will do good in the playoffs? I think first they gotta get to the playoffs. First, they gotta keep winning, and we'll go from there. I think the Bears are very good offensively. They're solid defensively. I got a lot of respect for what they're doing right now, but we still got to get there. You still got to get to the playoffs. It's still not over. There's still some weeks left. Anything can happen. The Bears didn't win the NFC North division. The Packers could easily win that division, and there's a lot of teams fighting for wild card spots. I'm just saying it's not over yet. So the Bears got to be consistent and keep winning. As long as the offense keeps moving, the Bears have a solid defense, so no reason for them not to. This year's playoffs is going to be good. There's no huge divide between the best and the worst seeds. That's a fact, bro. That's what I keep saying, bro. You can't play bad and be man. He's going to end up like Anthony. I hope he doesn't end up like Anthony Richardson. We'll see. This year's playoff going to be good. Yeah, I agree. Cowboys going to clap y'all for sure. Yeah, listen. I think we're going to end up beating the Cowboys if we play them. Psych nah. When we play them. Psych nah. I don't know about that. That's true. Teams are get rid of legitimate starters and jump into starting someone with no experience. Brad, we messed up. The Rams look strong. The Rams look amazing. Bears versus Green Bay Packers going to be good. Oh man, you're right. That's gonna be a very good game. Y'all about to have the breaks beat off of y'all this Sunday. Sam Darnold revenge game, baby. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Cat fine stuff. Shout out to you. Hey, listen, I got a bad feeling about Sam Darnold this week. I ain't gonna sit here and cap. I ain't gonna sit here and cap. JJ McCarthy is not an NFL quarterback. When he throws the ball, his legs is stiff. He can't throw. Mm, 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 mm. Sam Darnold gonna roll up in the stadium, take off his belt, and walk into the stadium prepared to give out belts to everyone. Hey, listen, it's bad right now. Now can Sam Darnold win a playoff game? He changed his NFL career. Now it's elite quarterbacks. He needs to win playoff. Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. Darnold is a good example of a guy that overcame bad organizations. Facts. Facts. Hey, listen, you ain't lying. Yup, bingo, blue. You're 100% correct. You're 100% correct. Like I was just saying, like it's a little bit of everything, right? When people are considered bust, when quarterbacks are considered bust or just any position, you got to develop, right? Coaching is very important, and sometimes the player is just not talented enough. Sometimes that player is very talented and he just doesn't have a real good opportunity because the organization is just letting him down. And then he might have to go to a couple of teams like Sam Darnold and shine. You know what I mean? Like Baker Mayfield and shine. But then sometimes you do have those quarterbacks that are just not that good. I'm just being honest. And I'm not saying that's JJ McCarthy. I'm just talking and speaking in general. Like sometimes you might have a quarterback or a player that's just not good. No matter what team he goes to, no matter what coaching staff coaches him, he's just not going to be good. So you have those as well. But I feel like the Vikings organization, and I'm gonna be honest with you, let down JJ McCarthy this year. I honestly feel that way. I feel like they put him. They should have honestly. They should have franchise. They should have franchise tagged Sam Darnold. Right, kept him for one more year, and then go from there. Give him 2 years to sit. See, hindsight is 2020 now, right? We know what we know now. Definitely, right? I would have franchise tagged Sam Darnold and then go from there. You know what I mean? And then we'll see. But who's to say if he did sit another year that he'll still be ready? Like, what if he's not ready again? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, we'll see what happens for his future. I do not think the Vikings are giving up on JJ McCarthy, but the issue we have now is his health. The health is the biggest issue for Sam, for not Sam, oh my gosh, for JJ McCarthy right now. Whatever happened to Josh Rosen from UCLA, he played with the Cardinals before Murray. Yeah. Vikings get O-line, corner, safety, another pass rusher. Facts. The Vikings have a question mark at quarterback, the need of O-line, safety, corner, linebacker. We need everything. Just look at Herbert for the Chargers. He just ain't good, period. You know what? We're going to have to agree to disagree with that. I think Justin Herbert's a good quarterback. Now, is he a top-tier quarterback? When you talk about Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and I put Patrick Mahomes in there, of course, Joe Burrow. Is he on that level? No. But is he a second tier quarterback that can make a lot of good? He can make every throw. Sometimes he might throw an interception or here and there. But Justin Herbert, I think, is a solid slash good quarterback. I don't think he's a bad quarterback at all, to be honest with you. The Chargers, they're decent. They're decent. What's the Chargers record? Hold on now. Chargers AFC, right? Hold on. Chargers. All right, AFC West. All right, so second. They're 7-4. They got a hard division. They got the Chiefs in their division. They got the Broncos in their division. The Chargers are 7-4. They're in second place in the AFC West. The Seahawks run a play action offense similar to what the 2005 Seahawks ran, and the defense is early. Remember, 2012, 2015 Seahawks D scary good on both sides of the ball. You know what's crazy? I've been saying this time and time again. When it comes to there's certain teams that when they run the ball and they play off that play action, bro, it's just a different type of ball game. They like this, like the Lions, for instance. The problem, who the Lions just lose to? Who the Lions just lose to? I think the Lions just lost to somebody. I forgot who they lost to though. So the Lions starting to lose, man. Who did they lose to? Oh, so they lost to the Packers. What am I talking about? They lost to the Packers. They beat the Giants in overtime, and then they lost to the Eagles. But yeah, I love teams that can establish the run and then play off that play action because it just opens up your whole offense. And that's what I was expecting that the Vikings would do, but the Vikings haven't done it, bro, because we didn't establish the run game enough. And it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing. Herbert is behind a bad line now when it's good. He's in MVP chase. When it's bad, he gets demolished. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I agree with that. I just feel like Herbert, man, I like Herbert. I like Herbert. I still take Herbert over McCarthy though. Hey Mike, I knew you was gonna say that, Mike. I knew you was gonna say that. After reading that first comment, I said I know someone's gonna say that because I said to myself, if you think Justin Herbert is bad, oh my goodness. I'm just being honest. But I'm not saying that McCarthy bad. He's still a young quarterback, but my gosh. 7-4 is still good for Chargers. Yeah. I think Justin Herbert's a dog. Do you think Dak Prescott is top quarterback when healthy? Oh, yes. This year, specifically this year, Dak Prescott's been simply amazing, bro. Like, let's keep it all the way real, man. Like, first of all, I'm gonna look up the Dak Prescott real quick. I'm gonna look up his numbers. Because Dak Prescott's been absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. 25 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. QBR is first in the game, 75.5. So far, and he's first in throwing yards, 3,261 yards. Dak Prescott is playing like an MVP. Dak Prescott needs respect. Put respect on Dak Prescott's name. Man, there's a lot of good quarterback play right now. And also, he has 2 rushing touchdowns as well. So just to put that out there. He does have a couple of fumbles, rushing fumbles, but I don't think he lost. Did he lose any? He didn't lose any, though. He fumbled 3 times, didn't lose any. He got 2 rushing touchdowns this year. He has 124 rushing yards, 2.0 a carry. Longest run of the year is 22 yards. Oh, no. My bad. Hold on. Reading it wrong. Hold up. He has 2 rushing touchdowns. Longest run of the year is 14, 124 rushing yards. Oh, my gosh. All right, so, yeah, fumbled 3 times. Okay, yeah, that's a fact. Okay. Let me put this guy out of here. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. Skol Vikings, but McCarthy sucks so far. He will be good eventually. We'll see. I agree. I think he might be good eventually, and maybe. He got to, you know what I mean? He needs to get his accuracy, his mechanics together, but I'm cheering for him. I'm cheering for any quarterback for the Vikings. You know what I'm saying? Dak looked really good. Yes, he looked amazing. Dak playing some of the best quarterback. Yes, first time I noticed he playing so elite. Exactly. Dak Prescott is regular season when he hit in his dangers. Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the building. Everybody in the building. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. Always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us, and I truly feel that way. Salute to each and every one of y'all that's rocking with your boy. He said Lions lost to the Packers. Yeah, yes, that's right. That's right. Vikings, you are a Vikings fan. I feel bad for you, bro. That's got to be tough. It is tough, bro. It is tough. I will admit. I think Prescott is a round quarterback. If he gets paid that way, he'd be fine. But they lucked out getting Pickens. Yo, Pickens is playing amazing. So it doesn't matter now. Yeah, it's tough to be a Viking fan. It is tough. Right now it is, but I love my Vikings. It just sucks because the Vikings are playing so bad right now. Offensively, not defensively. Yes, they give up some big plays, but it's the offense, bro. Um, it's bad. Going to be tough for sure. Yeah, hoping the Steelers beat the Bills. Going to be tough for sure. What up, G? What's going on, Tip Top Health? Oh, great Turkey Day for me. How is everybody's Turkey Day? How is everybody's Turkey Day? I'm about to get off in a little bit, y'all, and I might be live a little bit later. I might go live, even though I'm a Viking fan, but I might go live for the Eagles and Bears game, play by play style. So we'll see what happens later on. Green Bay Packers defense is legit facts. Y'all do know sports is yeah, that's what they say though. That's what they say. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying Steelers are done. The Steelers need a top wide receivers. McCaff is not at all. Snap, bro. You remind me of head coach Gabe. I don't know if you're being. I don't know. Tip Top, what up? Tip Top said, man, we took a beat down to the Rams on Sunday. Ain't looking good. Yeah, vibes. What's going on, Angel in the building? What's going on? Do you? Hey, Tip Top, do you want to be a mod, Tip Top, and Grizzly fan? Do y'all wanna be mods? Let me know in the comments. I need some more mods. Tip Top and True Grizzly fan. Do y'all want to be mods? Okay, all right. I'll make you a mod, bro. Tip Top, are you still on Tip Top? Do you want to be a mod, bro? I'm just trying to wait for him to he said, what's up, TY? He said, and Rivers right behind Herbert. Rivers was current baby who was small. Yeah, you ain't lying. Laughing six. Yeah, man. I understand the Cowboys beat the Eagles and the Chiefs, but those were home games. If they beat the Lions in Detroit, I'll believe it, even though the Lions suck right now. You ain't lying. Okay, I got you, bro. I'll make you a mod. Here, make sure y'all type again so I can make sure y'all mods. True Grizzly, can you type again? I gotta make sure you're a mod. Let me make sure y'all mods if it worked. Teddy Bridgewater coming back. Nah, it's not happening. Teddy Two Gloves ain't coming back. It's a wrap for that. Ty, we know you never win a Super Bowl again until Jerry retires. Am I in the US? Yes, I'm in the USA. Yes. Pickens is balling. And CeeDee Lamb was making no, CeeDee Lamb was doing his thing. CeeDee Lamb was on point. CeeDee Lamb was on point. Definitely. Oh, yeah, y'all good. Y'all good. Good, good. I just wanted to make sure y'all mods. All right. Brian Flores have them boys on point. Yeah, I think he will against the Seahawks, but my biggest question is the offense. The offense always seems suspect, man. Y'all don't. But yeah, but y'all, I'm about to get off. I might be live for the Eagles and Bears game. I will be live for the Vikings and Seahawks game on Sunday. But I might be live again, y'all. But I want to say God bless to everybody. Make sure I hit the like button on your way out. Hit the subscribe button on your way out. We are going live for every Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And even if you're not a Viking fan, consider subscribing. I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And I truly feel that way. Salute to each and every one of y'all that's in the building. And thank you so much for all y'all support. I will be back possibly later on, but we shall see. All the good teams and you're very disappointed. Yep, that's true. Take care. You too, Ty. Be safe, bro. You too, Grizzly. Catch you later. All right. You seem chill. Peace to you, bro. Peace to you, bro. All right, we out. Shout out to Christopher in the building. Oh yes, it's locks. Thank you, new to you too. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody in the building. See you on. Yeah, I might be live for the Bears game, y'all. So, but yeah, play by play. We'll see what happens. But peace out, y'all. Have a wonderful day. Be safe and God bless. I'm out.